YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, we're here with the New York Giants versus Washington football team overtime, or not overtime, but post game, and the Washington football team lose yet another game to the New York Giants. I believe that is 4 in a row. So we got swept by the New York Giants yet again as we fall 23-20. And yeah, I'll take it on the chin. You know, pregame I was talking hot, I was talking spicy. I said we were gonna blow them out because I really thought we were. I thought we had all the momentum on our side. But obviously we didn't. We came out sluggish. We looked like we were the team. We looked like we were still in bye mode week. You know what I'm saying? And we just didn't look like we came to play. Honestly, we didn't look like we came to play. Only person that was looking decent was Kyle Allen in the first half, or for most of the first quarter, and then he went down with the horrific ankle injury. I believe that it's not broken. I believe that it's like a dislocated ankle with a fracture, with a small fracture. I gotta look more into it, but I know it's a severe ankle injury, and he should be out for the whole season. Now that leaves us to for sure having to draft a quarterback in the 2021 season. I'm pretty sure we were anyway, but that kind of throws my hope of Kyle Allen possibly being this franchise quarterback. Now, things still could possibly go his way, but I highly doubt it. Now let's get into this game here. The big things that we had to, do to win this game, we didn't. Penalties, we were horrible. It was penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. You know what I'm saying? It was holds. It was illegal contact. It was just everything that could go wrong went wrong. Then we had 5 turnovers. We knew coming into this game, and this isn't every game that we play, we knew the team with the less turnovers were going to win this game, was most likely going to win this game, and that happened. 5 turnovers is unacceptable. I believe two fumbles and 3 interceptions. We came out, fumbled on the very first play of the game, I believe so, or the very first run play of the game, or very first pass play of the game. I believe it was the first play of the game, actually. And Antonio Gibson made a big run, and then he fumbled. And then after that, Isaiah Wright fumbled on the special teams, and that gave him a free 10 points right there. So the Giants, give them all credit, man. They really came to play. Joe Judge, I really like him as a head coach. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good head coach. And Daniel Jones actually looked pretty good today. He had one fumble, not fumble, but it was like a fumble attempt, I guess you would say. I don't know, what do you call those things. I can't think right now at the top of my head because I'm so, frustrated because I really wanted to win this game badly. So Daniel Jones, he actually played solid. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line really kept up. You know what I'm saying? They really did versus this pass rush, And it's really frustrating because it seems like every time we play the New York Giants, we never play up to our potential. We never send pressure. Now, I don't know if that's because that's good on their part or that's just us not dialing up pressure. I believe like it's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? We never dial up pressure when we play the New York Giants. We always play soft. Speaking of soft coverage, we were playing soft coverage all game. Kendall Fuller was getting worked all game. So it was just we just didn't come to play. And even with that being said, the second half we started off really well. We first drive of the game, we got first drive of the second half, we came out and scored a touchdown. Cam Sims with a couple big grabs this game. Cam Sims is really good, and he can really be the future number 2 wide receiver alongside Terry McLaurin. And we'll get into Terry McLaurin a little bit later, but Cam Sims really had a couple good grabs, a couple long runs too, actually. And then Alex Smith, he really looked composed. You know what I'm saying? He looked composed. He finished the game with 300 yards and 3 interceptions, and we'll get into that a little bit later too. But Alex Smith looked composed. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so good about having a veteran quarterback as in Alex Smith, because you know that he's always gonna look composed and look ready. Alex Smith coming out in the second half. First half he looked a little rusty. Second half he was on the mark, and then it went downhill from here. We had a couple good plays. We had a lot of I believe honestly. I know we lost the game, but I feel like that we won the second half as far as offense goes and defense really. But it's just that last drive. But the second half, we came on clicking on all cylinders with the touchdown by Antonio Gibson and a touchdown, amazing grab by Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin is so good, man. I really believe like that has to be probably the best draft draft pick of this, 2000s. Probably other than Sean Taylor, this is probably our best draft pick of the 2000s, man. Really, because he is so good, man. And he caught a good throw from Alex Smith in the tight window to Terry McLaurin, and he took it off for like 30-yard pitch and catch touchdown. It was just amazing to see. And then after that, I believe that cut the score to 20-13. Or 20-23, and then we had to get a stop. We got to stop, right? We got to stop by the defense. Defense got to stop. It was some penalties that really helped us, but we got to stop. And then after we got to stop, we got the ball back, and then that's when Alex Smith threw a pick. Alex Smith threw a pick that it wasn't more so, the first one that he threw wasn't more so on him. It was more so on J.D. McKissic because he fell down. But, I mean, I guess you will give it to him. So, with that being said, Alex Smith, I'll give him a pass for that first interception. Maybe that first interception wasn't his. But the second interception that he threw and the third interception that he threw, those are solely on him. You know what I'm saying? The second interception he threw, I believe, I think it was Jabril Peppers who caught the interception. It was all on Alex Smith. The third interception that really sealed the deal, because we thought the second interception sealed the deal, but the third interception that really sealed the deal was to Logan Ryan. Logan Ryan baited the mess out of Alex Smith, and it really ended the game right there. So it sucks, man. It really do, and because I really wanted to win this game, and I really felt like we still, even with everything that happened, the injuries, the penalties, and just the lack of energy that we had coming from the bye week, we still had a chance to win this game, and we came out on the short end of the stick. Now, I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback next week. All I know is that Logan Thomas is the emergency QB. He probably will take some snaps at quarterback this week. And I believe that Dwayne Haskins is now going to be activated. Dwayne Haskins is now going to be activated, and there is a chance that you might see him. I wouldn't even be surprised if they actually start him from here on out, because you can basically put a fork in the season. You basically can do it because the division isn't over, but Philly is gonna win this division. They're probably not gonna beat us, but we're not going to the division. We're not winning the division, man. I just don't see it. We will have to sweep the whole rest of the NFC East, which is the Giants and the Cowboys, because we got swept by the New York Giants, and the winner of this division will probably go 5-1 or 4-2. But assuming that the Philadelphia Eagles sweep Dallas, that will probably give them the edge over us and probably the New York Giants. But with that being said, it's not a lot to really talk about here, man. Kyle Allen got hurt. Let me know if you guys believe that play by Jabril Peppers, try to be as unbiased as possible. Let me know if you believe that Jabril Peppers' play was dirty or not. Me personally, I feel like it was dirty in the moment, but after looking at it, I don't really have an opinion on it. It was just a football play. It happens, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's not really too much to really talk about anymore. I really went over the phase of the game. We played terrible all day long. Well, all first half long. We looked terrible from offense to defense. Kind of played well, but then they got gassed. And then they were just... Oh, yeah. Before I even get out of here, shout out to K-Dog. And shout out to Tone Ho. Shout out to everyone that came to the stream. Like I said, I'll be streaming every game, and we be teed over there. So make sure you guys come for next week's game versus the the Detroit Lions, I believe so. I believe it's the Detroit Lions. But yeah, man. Last thing I want to talk about here was Alfred Morris. Alfred Morris was really running the ball down our throat. Literally, not even just Alfred Morris, the whole run game in general. Their offensive line was just whipping out front for the whole game, and we really just could not stop their run between Wayne Gallman, between Alfred Morris. That's really what kind of killed us too, was us not stopping the run game. And the last thing I want to talk about here was, I did not like how Jack Del Rio didn't dial up enough pressure on Daniel Jones and did not. It's like we let Daniel Jones pick us apart. I will be honest. Daniel Jones played a phenomenal game. Or I wouldn't even say phenomenal. He played a solid game. He played a good game. You know what I'm saying? No turnovers. And he really looked poised in the pocket. But that was kind of on us, because every other team you see Daniel Jones go up against, they dial up pressure and get him rattled. And you've seen what happened when the little pressure that we did dial up, we kind of got to him. So I don't know why we don't do that enough when we play a guy like Daniel Jones. I don't know what we be doing, but it just sucks, man. It really do. And Alfred Morris and, like I said, Wayne Gallman really running the ball down our throats. But that's enough for today, guys. Washington lose 2023, and you could basically put a fork in the season. Hello to Washington football team. It's me, Bo Wangati. I'm out. Peace.